The views and opinions of this broadcast do not reflect the views and opinions of Armed Media, New Productions, and its affiliates. Enjoy the show.
Well, I just heard the news today. It seems my life.
Hello, everybody out there listening to Armed Radio. Welcome to the show, All In. I'm sitting here with Jim Bell, Paul Daniels, Dave Coots, and myself, Don Wisman. Stay tuned tonight because we will find out. Will Jimmy find true love with Gertrude? How long will it take Billy Bob to get to New Hampshire? Will Paul ever make peace with Billy Bob? Will Gertrude's weight change again this week? We will find out if a man can bottom out in a woman. So please stay tuned because you never know what happens when you're all in. My name is Don Wisman, and yes, I approve this message.
Jesus Christ, Donald, that was a lot.
That was pretty good. I jotted that down earlier.
That's nice. It was a very good way to start the show, Donald.
Well, a lot of stuff been going on, and every week, from week to week, like you guys says, Gertrude's weight changes every week, and you guys have caught on to that.
I hear she slimmed down another 5 pounds.
It changes every week, you guys.
Do you know what we should do? We should have
345 is her good-looking size.
We should have people call in and guess what our weight's going to be this week, and we have a drawing.
Yeah. I don't know how we still have to pick a number somehow. Have a number somewhere.
We have it pre-written down, and then people call in. Oh, by the way, why don't you give out the number, Donald?
All right, if anybody out there wants to call in tonight, please call in. All in. It's 1-800-508-5431. We'd just like to hear from you. This is just a good, fun show. It's a way that we all get away from politics. We're just a couple hours every week. We get on here, we have fun. We give GOAT updates, and we really talk about some dirty things within like the second hour. I try to keep it a little clean, but you never know where All In's going to take you because it is All In.
And Donald, he's only trying to weasel out of the dirty pot. I try to keep it clean. I don't know about the rest of them. Fucking A.
Well, I mean,
go ahead, Dave.
Normally it goes down a bad road.
Yeah, it's usually in the second hour. You notice that? It really goes to shit in the second hour.
No, the first hour we do something weird, like talk about gynecologist or something.
Jimmy's got a surprise tonight. Jimmy's got some recordings tonight too, by the way.
We'll do them the second hour.
I heard about it, so I told him not to tell me too much about it, though. So
I even told Dave Coots too much about it. I ain't told anybody. So me and Jimmy's been keeping it on a down low. It's something we did the other day. While you guys were out working, me and Jimmy was recording stuff.
We got 2 gynecologists and 1 Planned Parenthood.
That ought to be fucking great.
Well, we have to find out the answer if a man can really hit the bottom. And what is he hitting? And they kind of explained it, didn't they, Jimmy? And we'll let him hear the second hour.
Right.
But Henry's out of the hospital, you guys, and we just want to give a big shout-out to Henry out there.
Is he back to work, or is he recuperating?
He is recuperating.
Yeah, he's recuperating at home, so shout out to you, Henry.
Good, glad to hear he's okay. He's our number 1 fan.
He said he was going to try to call and see if the other guard would play our show tonight, but if he couldn't, he ain't got nothing to do with it. So I'm just glad he's out of the hospital, man.
Same here.
And Paul Daniels, Tuesday night, I think that's the drunkest I've ever heard you so early in the night.
Yeah, sorry about walking off the show.
Me and Dave was talking, and all of a sudden we heard you and Jimmy talking in the background, and you left, and I was like, what in the heck happened to Paul? And
my back was killing me, and I thought I could drink the pain away, and it failed miserably.
That's all right. I know Tuesday night. I'm not saying my show's name, but we do have somebody calling in, a very special guest. Hopefully, well, I know he'll call in. So,
Donald, you can plug the show.
well, I mean, I don't really like doing that on this show.
No, that's fine.
Yeah,
Why
you can
not?
plug it.
Yeah, we just tease you about it because it's funny.
Oh, well, anyway, this coming Tuesday night on All Aboard, that's a really serious show that me and Dave do. It's a show that we have passion for. I mean, this show here it's a lot of fun, and on that show it's kind of serious. But yes, we do have another state rep calling in Tuesday night. Hopefully, yeah, he'll call in. I know he will.
By the way, what happened to you yesterday? I thought you were going to be on the show.
Hey, yesterday wasn't a very good day for me. I
called last night and explained.
Yeah,
I barely remember.
Well, I know Jeremy said you guys wasn't even doing the show tonight, and he is missing in action tonight.
No, we were just fucking around about that.
Well, I even called Dave. I said the show got canceled due to a cookout or something.
Yeah, he did do it. He did send it, yeah. Yeah, he was going to come up with this really weird excuse. I'm like, no, keep it simple.
Oh.
Fucking Jeremy.
I said, well, Timmy didn't tell me anything about it. And he said, I don't know. That's what they said. I said,
didn't he say something had to work?
No. I said because Donald didn't come on the show. I said we should say we're not doing the show tomorrow night because we got a fucking cookout. And he sent him the message.
Oh, that's what he said.
Oh, yeah, he sent it. Yeah, that's what I said. Because he had this, like, elaborate thing all worked out. I'm like, why are you complicating this? Just keep it simple.
Keep it simple, stupid. Kiss.
Yep.
Kiss me.
A cookout. A perfect excuse.
Well, so what's been going on all week, guys, besides politics? Anything been going on?
Life is good with politics. That's what I'm liking.
Well, I'm upset today. Now, it's not politics, but I'm really upset. I was upset this morning about that school shooting, and we can talk more about that next week. But
I have a good story. It's not necessarily politics because it could be kind of. A woman up here in Manchester was found OD'd in her car with her 4-year-old strapped in the back seat, and they needed 2 shots of Narcan to wake her the fuck up.
That's horrible, man. I mean, it's getting sick in this country. That drug is.
Fucking A. Oh, man, but they put her name up, big letters, her face. I mean, and you know how they normally put it up there for a second, and the picture comes down?
What
they fucking left that picture.
They humiliated her. That's what they should do. Humiliate these people.
Shame is a good motivator.
Yeah, it is. See, that's why people didn't want to be shamed way back wide. That's why everybody acted so good. They had politeness and they had manners and stuff. Now nobody's got any of that anymore because they don't give a fuck.
Yeah, because there's no shame.
Well, you guys, didn't they used to brand you back in the old days, like when you was a deserter as a coward or whatever?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Branded. Remember that movie, Branded?
Yeah, with the guy from The Rifleman, Chuck Connors.
Chuck Connors.
When they snap his sword, and you know you're a man.
Branded.
Chuck Connors did gay porn.
Did he really?
Yes.
Now, what are you doing watching gay porn, or how did you know Chuck Connors did gay porn?
Because it was when I was a kid, it was a rumor going around, right? And nobody knew if it was true or not, and I Googled it.
Okay, yeah, well, that's acceptable.
You Googled it when you were a kid?
No. It was a rumor as a kid. Nobody knew if it was real or not, and somehow we were talking about it. I think it was me and Pete, and I Googled it.
Well, what is
he used to play for the Celtics, too.
Right.
Now a lot of people's got Google or Siri. I don't have Siri. I guess that's iPhones. I don't know.
Yeah, Siri's iPhones.
Oh, okay.
What's this stuff going around, Dave, that they're asking Siri? It even made it to the White House. They're saying Laura, and it comes up Yanny or something. What are they talking about?
Yes, I heard that.
I don't know what that shit is.
I did it because I heard it, and it said Yanny. And I'm saying, it's just so obvious. It's Yanny.
Yeah, and then people
then the next day, they did it again, and all I heard was Lauren.
But what are you saying to Siri or whatever when you do that? I mean, get it to say that.
I don't know.
I don't understand the big deal. I don't get it, man.
Well, like I said, sometimes it sounds like Yanny, and the other times it sounds like Lauren. It all depends how your mind picks it up. They're saying that it's the frequency.
But what do you have to say to Siri to get it to say that?
Oh, how to trigger the the segment. I don't.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I have an Alexa, and I put it on for about a week, and I haven't turned it on since.
Man, I'd like to have one of those around my house. Just, I know I got Google, but I'd like to have some computer chick just to sit around and just talk to, man.
You know, you can teach it to respond to you in ways that it'll only respond to you.
Really?
Can't you see Donald? Alexa, say my name. Oh, Donald. Oh,
Yeah.
Donald.
I bet they do that. I bet you could do that with those.
I see a black guy that taught his on the Google version of Alexa, right? They have arguments and they tell each other jokes like your mama jokes and stuff, and it learns new ones. It goes out finding them.
Well, didn't a guy get like busted for like a crime because
murder?
Murder, yeah, because the Alexa or Siri or whatever, they ratted him out, man.
Yep, ratted out by your own device.
Yeah, it's like
that would suck. Well, you know, guys, there was a guy, a serial killer somewhere that got caught because some of his family used ancestor DNA.
Yes,
right. That's how they got the guy in Sacramento there.
Yeah, the Sacramento killer.
Yep, they went in and busted him.
23andMe is where they got it.
Yeah, because it's called what happens is if you run through the DNA registry and there's enough markers, it'll trigger that thing.
Well, you can't get away with nothing nowadays, you guys.
Well, because they know it's not you that was the murderer, but they know you're related because you have enough markers. And then they start testing family members.
Well, that plus all the cameras that are located around cities and towns and streets and
but these murders, Donald, were happening back in the 70s and 80s.
And they're still picking up like DNA and stuff from that. I mean,
a family member submitted their DNA to Ancestry. What they do is they send that to the crime thing, and they run it through their system to see if there's any matches. Or a familiar match, which means like a family member. Enough markers comes off, it triggers it. Then they know it's a family member. Then they start testing family members to get an exact match.
Well, they follow you around it, like you said. Then you get people that they drop their throw their backhand away. The guy picks it up. He does a match on that, and he says, "I'm getting closer. You know, the markers are getting better, or I'm getting further away," and he goes somewhere else to the next person.
Well, do you know what you do is you tell them you want their DNA. If they refuse, then you know you got the guy. You follow them around.
I wouldn't give my DNA to anybody that asked.
But they're going to get it.
I know what you're talking about. Oh, I've seen that.
Wanted me to give my DNA.
If I was innocent, I'd say,
hey, when am I getting off parole? This was in June. He goes, oh, you get off in May. Oh, because then I'm not giving you a sample.
Well, I wouldn't want either because it's just in the system.
You try to fucking play me. Never told me I was off parole.
But if it was for a specific crime and they said, we suspect you of murder, and I know I didn't do it, we need your DNA, I'd say that's fine.
Take it.
But I want the results back afterwards. I do not want it entered into that database.
No, they'll put it in.
Wait a minute, then. If I went down and did a DNA test to prove my father was my father, like I did here a couple years ago, now is my DNA on a database somewhere now?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it is.
I would assume it would be, yeah.
Just like Facebook and everything else, when the government comes in and start telling them what to do and start looking for this, they do it. They got no right. The government's got no right to intrude in the business and tell them how to run it.
I wonder if every person that's been on the Murray Show for a DNA test, if they're all in that fucking system, because I would imagine they are.
I bet they are.
Oh, I love watching that shit. I love when some broad brings in like 9 guys, and none of them are the father, and they do the same thing. And it's always a big fat walrus, right? And she runs into the next room and throws her fat carcass on the floor and starts crying.
And Murray go back and he's like, "It's all right. It's all right. We'll find it. We'll find the father. We'll find him."
And if the guy tries to say like "ha ha" to her, right? He's like, "Oh no, don't do that." But when the guy's proven right, he lets the women jump right in their face, wave the results. It's like, "You pussy, Murray," and he's a fucking pussy.
Well, you guys, there's been a lot of men been accused. Oh, I got your baby. I got your baby. I'm glad they got DNA now. I'm glad they got that.
Right. Damn right.
I mean,
I would
men used to
never-
not have no rights, brother.
I would never accept a child into my life unless I had that fucking DNA test. Just to be sure.
When they grow up a little bit and they look like you, I mean,
Well, that's it. Like I said, I
I've
know
seen
this
shit
one's
like
mine.
that. I've watched Murray enough times to know, but by looking at a kid, you can't tell shit.
not as a baby, no, not when they're
Not a baby. I can't tell them. They look like old people.
Yeah, they're just bald and fucking.
They look like old people.
Yeah, they do, and they're squiggly. Ugh.
Wrinkly.
So you think babies are ugly, then, Paul? Right?
Yes, I think babies are homely. Puppies are cute.
Yeah, kittens, puppies, they're cute.
I see somebody with a baby, I walk a wide circle around them. I see somebody walking a dog, I go right over to him. Is that dog friendly?
What about people that, I know this has been said before, but like people want to come up and show you pictures of their kids. I mean, honestly, I mean, they do, and you're like, you're going to be, okay, that's a pretty kid, yeah. But do you really want to see pictures of other people's kids that you don't know?
I could give two shits about their kids. I could care less. This is a true story. At my father's wake, this girl, Christine, my older brother had a baby with her. And then they split up and she had other kids. So I'm at my father's wake. She's trying to show me pictures of her kids. I'm like, what the hell are you doing, Christine? I go, do you realize my father's in that box right there? I don't give two shits about your kids.
I ain't laughing because of your dad's wake, man. Just the way you're putting it, man. It's fun.
I couldn't fucking believe it. I was in shock.
What about you, Dave?
Dumb bitch.
Have you ever had anybody try to show you pictures of their kids and you're like, okay?
Yeah, no, I do you know what I say? I'll look, I'll go, yep, nice. And when they see I have absolutely no interest, they put the pictures away.
You feel obligated for some reason, though, man.
Well, I don't want to be a complete dick, but I do want them to know that I don't give a fuck.
What about you, Dave? Come on, you're staying silent on this.
Dude, it happens all the time. I mean, it happens to all of us.
I mean, do you got to sit there and act like, yeah, that's a beautiful baby. It's beautiful. And you're sitting there thinking, oh, God, I'd rather see pictures of two flies friggin', having sex or something,
Yes.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's a given.
I'd rather see autopsy pictures.
Some babies are just ugly.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, boy.
Look at Johnny. This is the first time Johnny was on a swing set, and you're thinking, I don't give a shit about Johnny.
Remember like in the old days when you'd go to somebody's house and they'd pull out the slide projector with their vacation in fucking Omaha or something like that?
I remember photo albums, but no, nobody's ever pulled a slide projector out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my brother-in-law had that. He had the 8mm camera when that come out behind the slide projector.
Yeah, you put the little things in on the circle, and you put the screen up.
When you see those, you know what? When they say, if you're from the South, when they see those ugly babies, they just say, "Oh, bless his heart."
Exactly. In other words, wow, that is one ugly fucking kid.
Paul was making sound effects of the sliding.
Yeah. Well, Jeremy's not here. I thought I'd fucking try to fill in for him.
Oh, God. Sound effects.
It's like a drum. It's almost like a drum clip.
Like a Gatling gun.
And they just sit there and you hit a button. And it clicks to the next one.
But you got to hear the story.
And it holds like 100.
It's like a Gatling gun.
You got to hear the story of each picture. Now, this was us the next day out at the Grand Canyon, and little Johnny was scared here. Now let's go to the next picture.
And they're always pointing at something.
Yeah.
But it's never in the picture. It's like, what the fuck are you pointing at? Oh, that was the Statue of Liberty. Well, why isn't it in the picture? He's just pointing at nothing.
My mom still pulls out the old photo albums, and I've seen these pictures like 10,000 times, and she still pulls out these old photo albums and sits there and tells me the same stories, man. I mean, still today, you guys.
But that's bringing back memories. I've got a box full up in the top of my cabinet right here.
My parents had
computer desk.
My parents had like 3 or 4 big things of photos, photo albums, right? I have no idea where they are. I've never asked about them. I don't know if Gail or Mike or John has them. I have no fucking idea. I've never asked. My family went and did one of them things where they track your history back, and it went back to the 1500s or something like that. It was a big fucking book. It sat on the dining room table for 2 years. I never even picked the thing up.
You didn't care?
I couldn't give two shits.
My dad had my dad's sister had a family tree book made. Yes, yeah, I know what you're talking about. You should have looked in there, Paul. You might have found something interesting, man.
Why? Who cares?
But you might have had a famous ancestor. I don't know.
But they're dead, so what does it matter?
Yeah, really. What am I going to call them? Borrow some money off them?
I mean, you can't. Call
Hey,
them
my
up.
father said we were related to Alexander Graham Bell.
You look like him.
I would have to do a DNA test and see if that's true.
Do you know what, Jim? I do see the similarities.
I don't have no idea what
He
Alexander
does
Graham
kind of
Bell
look like
looks
the
like.
nutty professor, don't he?
Yeah, Einstein.
He's
Jimmy's
kind of Einsteinish.
Yeah. So,
Absolutely.
So, Jimmy, you might want to look into that, man. They might have.
Yeah, I definitely got to get a
that.
DNA done.
Right
now, I got to get my car fixed. I got no sticker on it.
Do you know what my wife wants to do? I don't know if I've told this story already. I may have. She wants to do one of them. You get the ancestry DNA thing, and it tells you. They give you the little certificate that tells you your nationality.
Right.
She wants to get a black guy.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
I did mention that. Okay, yeah. I was like, that would be perfect.
Oh God!
I'd hang that on the wall with pride. That's my girl.
Oh God! There he is.
And he comes in with a crash and a burn.
Just like you said he would.
Yep.
How's it going, Jeremy?
It's going great.
Good. Well, you just get in from work?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I had to leave work early today because I blew my ankle out. I'm telling everyone that.
Jimmy, Paul blew his ankle out. Everybody, Paul blew his ankle out today at work. Let's have a pity day for Paul.
Yes.
He
that
blew
would be
it out
awesome.
kicking too much ass.
Yeah. I blew it out not watching where I was walking like an idiot.
I got to turn Jeremy up. I had him turned down last week.
You might want to keep it down low. I have a feeling. See?
I knew I turned him down for a reason last week.
So does anyone have anything exciting and or funny to say?
Well, Dave was telling me something before the show, but I don't think we should start. We shouldn't get into that this hour. I mean, this is the dirtiest thing it was dirtier than Red Wings last week.
I don't think anything gets dirtier than Red Wings.
Yeah, that's
Like I said, alcohol does wonders for that fucking problem.
Yeah.
It's just the
it's
word.
amazing it doesn't bother you after a while. It's just amazing.
It's how he said it. It's just nasty how he said it, man.
Hey,
But like I said, I don't know. Guys don't want to have bodily fluids touching each other, but yet we smoke a joint together. You know what I mean? I might as well kiss him and lick his asshole.
Well,
no difference anymore.
Whoa. Back that one up.
That's you potheads. You potheads.
It's the same disease I'm going to get from.
I was smoking a joint with a bunch of people, and these two guys come walking up into the circle. One of them was as fucking yellow as shit. I don't want to say his name. He's dead now anyway, so I don't think
he was yellow?
Oh, yeah, he was as jaundice could be.
Like liver problems or?
Nah, shooting up problems.
Ooh.
Hepatitis.
Like hepatitis problem.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And he took the joint and took a hit off of it, right? I was like, hello. And I made no bones about saying it right in front of him. I was like, I'm not touching that fucking joint. Oh, fucking way.
But how many joints have you guys smoked from other men, though, from strangers around a circle? I mean, come on, think about it.
Well, everybody that
drink.
Tyler brings in, he's got new girlfriends. They're susceptible to all kinds of fucking hepatitis and shit.
Especially when he leaves his girl alone with us for a little while.
You guys, though, seriously, though, the potheads, you guys really need to get checked every now and then for, like, diseases. So, I mean, it ain't your fault, but, I mean, you shouldn't be doing that. I mean, if you're going to smoke like you and Paul, if you and Paul know you're germ-free, that's fine. But going out here smoking with strangers, like Jimmy said.
It's not just smoking pot that does it. I mean, when you're talking with somebody and they're just talking real fast, so especially when you're drinking, and they spit on you, or spittle, they call it. You know what I mean?
I love that
And
word.
you still, and he's like,
Well,
I
it's
smoked
like
a
a
joint
computer
with the
screen.
I smoked a joint with a Jamaican dude down on Key West, right out in front of a fucking bar. He's like, "You want to get stoned?" I was like, "Fuck yeah." Yep, yes I do.
Oh wow!
like
You
I
know
said,
what the
I
Tommy
always
was?
promoted pot the whole time I was smoking, which is since I was 15. I always ask people, "Do you want it?" And my oldest, I got an older brother. He's about 15 years older than me.
Wow.
We went to the Red Sox stadium there, Fenway, to go see the Rolling Stones. So I lit up a joint and I handed it to him. He goes, "I'm walking down Yorkie Way. It's a big, huge crowd. There's cops and everything." And my brother goes, "You got to put that out." He goes, "No, no." And I smoked the joint. He goes, "Anybody?" And about 3 guys come running over. And I just handed it. We had a big little circle right there. Even my brother joined it.
Yes, marijuana brings people together.
Together, it does. I've always promoted it.
Well, I've seen
Even
movies.
the kids. I made sure they were 15 or older because I was 15. So that was my limit.
What's the deal though with you
I
guys
got
that
a
smoke
big bottle of
pot?
weed from my granddaughter when she came over for a cookout the other day. She gave Grampy a big old fucking butt of some good weed. It was sweet.
But I've seen you potheads. I don't mean to call you potheads in a bad way, but I mean you see these dope heads, and one guy.
I didn't mean to insult you.
So
Call
let
you
me go a little
pothead.
further.
Well, one guy will take like a joint, and he'll stick the friggin' lid in his mouth. Then the other guy will like get up his face like they're gonna kiss, and he'll blow smoke in this dude's face, man. And it's like,
Shotgun. And that, I haven't
Shotgun.
seen that in a long time, brother.
Yeah, but they're not touching each other. Well, that's
It is gay looking, isn't it?
It
is gay looking, guys.
It's
I mean,
never did think so when you were 15 doing it. You were just trying to get high. Like I said, now they fucking she's probably use it for trying to get together close with somebody.
Fucking just get a power hitter. You can shotgun without another person.
I mean,
Call
they're
the
putting-
power hitter, kids.
they
They're
put
awesome.
the lid into their mouth, though, right? The lid into this.
Yes,
is in
and
their
then
mouth.
blow, and then blow into it.
Did you guys ever do that? I mean, have you ever done it?
Yes. I had a power hitter with a face mask on it, right? So you can fucking blow your mind. It's like a plastic jar. You put the joint in the top, you screw it in, and then you squeeze it, and it's got a hole. So when you're done squeezing, you hit the hole, and it opens back up, and it just sends smoke flying out the ass end of it.
And you guys are like Cheech and Chong or something. I just never could smoke at you guys. I mean, but the potheads veered away from the non-potheads. It's like they were all like a secret or something. Like
For a while, especially in the beginning, because I was younger than the people we were hanging around with. They were about 5 years older. And when I got stoned, I got paranoid that I would say something stupid and they would get all over me, you know what I mean, and debase me. And I did that for about 5 years, and then it just, I didn't care anymore. I just said one day, fuck it, I don't care what people think.
The only thing I cared about when I first started smoking weed was my parents catching me.
I didn't care. My
Because you
parents
knew you
were
stank of weed
my
when
parents
you were
were
home.
50 years older than me.
Yeah, well, my parents weren't.
man, I don't know. Just I've tried it a few times, guys. When I was a teenager, I've told you that before, but I just don't like it. I don't like the feeling. I don't like it. It makes me sick.
The only part Donald likes is the shotgunning.
No.
That was the only way he would smoke pot if it was shotgunned.
Oh yeah. I mean, I've seen people do that so many times. I'm like, what are they going to do? Kiss? I mean, I thought these grown men were going to kiss each other.
So Donald just stopped dead and stared.
The thought never even entered
It's
my
gonna
mind
happen.
when
It's
we
gonna
did
happen.
that. You know what I mean?
Donald was rooting them on. Couldn't you see him? Kiss, 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 kiss.
What's going on? They're not closing their eyes.
Oh God, I just can't see that. But man, when I was a kid, I was with these chicks, and they were like older than me, and I thought I was being cool. And they pulled this big old joint out, and I sat there as I don't know 14, and I sat there and smoked this whole joint with these girls, and I ran home. I started running because I thought I was dying. I jumped in bed and I told my mom. She said, "What's the matter with you?" I said, "Mom, I smoked a big old marijuana cigarette with these girls, and I said, "Are you going to take me to the hospital?"
Oh my God, you are not the coolest person in the world.
No, I wasn't one of those. You guys know what I'm talking about. The potheads, the stoners. That's what we called them.
I just called them normal people because everyone I hung out with smoked pot, so it was just as normal as could be.
Well, we were the guys who wore flannel shirts in schools and listened to country music, and we were like the beer drinkers, and you had your potheads. You know what I mean?
I was the guy that laughed at all the PSA commercials about marijuana, like the fucking egg in the pan and shit like that. To us,
This is
get
your
stoned.
brain.
Yeah.
This is your brain on drugs.
Any questions? Yeah, can I have them over easy? Here's
They
my
don't do
question.
that anymore.
How's that? Nah, they do, but they do them differently now. They hide it. You know what I mean?
Well, pot's accepted now. It seems like it's accepted.
Man.
It's accepted more in the country now.
Yeah, absolutely, and it should be. There is nothing wrong with marijuana. I endorse it wholeheartedly.
Yeah, you can OD on it. Like I said, and you're more cautious when you drive. I think everybody should be forced to smoke pot and drive because they'd slow the hell down.
Well, you
You
potheads,
are not driving like a maniac high on weed.
you potheads will stop at green lights, and the drunks will run the red.
Yeah. I do both. So I'm just determined on what I'm going to do. God only knows. So I don't get a license.
And please don't get mad because I'm calling you potheads. I don't
give a
know.
fuck.
It's
I
just an
don't
old
care
word as a kid. We called them potheads, man. They're dopers. That's what we called them, the dopers. Or whatever.
And for all you kids out there, if you don't smoke pot, you're not cool. Remember that.
Oh God, that's a very good message to send out, Jim.
Thank you. Thank you. That's my PSA.
Save a lot of anger. Get rid of the what is that stuff on the highway when you're yelling and screaming at it?
Road rage.
Road
Road
rage.
rage.
You don't have to have road rage if you smoke pot.
That's right.
Well,
The world would be such a nicer place.
I think
don't like-
everybody should use it for anxiety and for anger.
well,
Did you
Dave
ever
needs
notice-
to smoke it then.
Do you ever notice stoners are very polite?
Yes, you got.
Hey, well, you know what I do need, man? We've been looking all over for some smoke, man. Nobody has no grass, man. You got some?
Dave has got really bad road rage, you guys. I talk to him all the time in his truck.
Yeah, he
And all he's
drives
doing
for a
is
living.
cussing people out. He's cussing people out.
Oh yeah, I was doing that.
No, not Dave.
Yes, Dave Coots. He has bad road rage.
Because he does it for a living.
I had a guy chase me in a fucking because I was parked pulled over looking at a map.
Yeah,
This
I
is
have.
before I had GPS, and the guy's beeping, and I just fucking flipped him the bird, whatever. So he starts chasing me when I'm going down the highway, and I say, man, this guy's not gonna fucking. He's over there next to me yelling and screaming and telling me to pull over, and
I would have done the pit maneuver on him. I would have dropped back,
He was
touched
an
him
old
back
guy,
up,
too.
and sent him fucking hurtling.
I drove to the fucking state police to the nearest one. It was like 5 miles away.
Because some 90-year-old guy was
Yeah, it was
chasing you.
chasing me.
Oh God, you are.
I'm in a
killing me.
company truck, so I had to do something. I didn't want to hit him. Because in my truck, I would have knocked him off the road.
I was driving with my two nieces one time. We were coming up 95. And this guy pulls up to me. Real nice car. Got a good-looking woman sitting next to him, right? And he's yelling at me about something and pointing. And he's just, fuck you, and giving me the
that's
middle
what I
finger,
did,
right?
yeah.
So I'm just smiling at him. And he starts pointing at my car and laughing. And he's bald. So I take off my hat. And I
Well, thank
start
you.
pointing at my hair and laughing. The girl in the passenger seat started cracking up. He fucking slowed right the fuck down and got right out of my view. My niece looks over at me. She goes, "Uncle, that was awesome."
Oh, cool. I mean, if you guys stood back and just think about the things that you got mad about when you get home, I mean, when you're in the car, when you're behind that wheel, stupid little things make you go into rage. Why is
Oh,
that?
I know.
Little things,
Hey,
just little things.
You should have 3.2 million miles logged in a commercial vehicle.
Well, you've grown road rage, Dave, over the years.
Yeah, it's a lot of fucking miles.
There's a lot of
Wow.
idiots you had to deal with.
Wow. You know you've driven to the moon and back like 4 times?
How many miles is the moon away?
250,000.
That's it?
That's it. Well, that's a long way. 250,000 miles is a lot of miles.
Why did it take those guys so long, like the Apollo mission?
3 days.
I thought it was like 13 days. When
No, 3 days to get there, 3 days back.
It's 238,900 miles away.
Thank you. I was close enough.
Well, how many miles you put in per year, Cooch? How many per year you put in?
Well, it just depends on what company I'm at. The company I'm at right now, I put in anywhere from 100 to 125,000 a year.
That's a lot of driving, man. Wow.
Well, that's actually a light year. The most I've ever put in is about 200 and I'd say about 250 to 260,000 in a year.
Wow.
I mean,
that's the moon and back.
Fuck. That's to the moon.
To the moon. But,
to the moon, Alice.
But they think that truck driving's an easy job, but that's so tedious, man. All those miles after miles.
Just watching mile markers one after another. Fuck that! I'd blow my brains out.
I couldn't do it, Dave.
Well, that's how you entertain yourself or something, with either listening to music or...
I drive my truck into a daycare center.
I'd be listening to books. You know what I mean?
Yeah, do you know that I would probably do? Something like that.
I've never done the books. I've always done the music.
Dave knows the words to almost every song out there. And I said, why do you know all these words? He says, I drive a truck down. And I said, well, I guess that's a good reason.
Now, Dave, do you just listen to country and western, or do you listen to rock and shit?
I listen to everything, man.
Yeah,
I listen to classical. I mean, everything.
The only time I listen to classical is if I want to get to sleep, and I keep the volume real low, but just having it off in the background. But classic. If I was driving in a truck, listening to classical music, oh boy, there'd be an accident. I'd go. I'd be all fucking cold.
Yeah, listen to classical. I would do that when you take a nap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It puts you to sleep.
It's relaxing. Like the Flight of the Valkyries or something like that.
I've been listening to country rap here lately. I call it crap. Country and rap put together.
The kid I get a ride, Matt, the kid I ride in with him back, he listens to that. I was like, what the fuck is this? He's like, it's country rap. I'm like, isn't that kind of a fucking oxymoron? It's like jumbo shrimp.
Well, they got a lot of good patriotic songs, some of that stuff, isn't it, Dave?
Some of it, yeah.
But, I don't know. I just wouldn't want to drive a truck.
Is it black country doing rap or
it's
white
guys.
country
No, it's
doing
white guys.
No, it's white guys. Like Upchurch. I've been listening to Upchurch a lot. And he's done like a country rap, like a country CD. And then here recently he done like a country rap/rock CD. It's called Creaker. The album is. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I guarantee you I've heard one of the songs off the album because that's what I hear back and forth every day.
You probably have. He's getting famous, this guy is.
What'd you say the name was? Upchurch?
Upchurch the Red.
I'm gonna ask Matt about that.
No, he's gonna know who it is right off the bat.
He's a young kid. You know what I've noticed? All the young kids are listening to country music and not so much rock anymore.
Yeah, I know.
Because country now is like Southern rock used to be.
Right.
Yeah, but
Leonard Skinner,
Molly Hatchet.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I ain't heard that name in years.
Molly Hatchet 8-track sitting on the shelf over here, by the way.
I seen Molly Hatchet at a summer jam.
Flirting with Disaster.
Yes, Flirting with Disaster.
You guys worked with this younger guy.
I seen Mountain.
I like Mountain.
I seen Mountain.
I had all the albums.
Mississippi Queen.
Oh, I've heard the song, but I ain't heard the group. Yeah. But this young guy I used to work with, I said, I mentioned Molly Hatchet once. He said, what in the heck's a Molly Hatchet? He thought it was a tool or something. I said, no, it's a group. And these young kids, man, they've never heard of that stuff, like Jethro Tull and stuff like that.
I always loved Jethro Tull. I was taking my father to a fucking hospital visit one time. First time he'd ever been in a car with me driving, right? And I go to put in some music, and he's like, oh, great. And I played Jethro Tull, and I played Skating Away. Yeah. And my father's like, this is nice. I was like, yeah, it's not all just trash.
Yeah, but to them it was like listening to rap.
Right, exactly.
That I can understand.
My parents were the Lawrence Welk generation.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, but do you guys remember when rap first came out, though? I mean, you had like the Beastie Boys, Run DMC.
I didn't
Fat
listen to
Boys.
none of it when it come out.
You know who was
Fat-
the...
Neither did I in disco.
Fat Boys, yeah, something. The Fat Boys are back. Internet.
You know who the first major label was to put a rap song, major artist to put a rap song on their album?
No.
Blondie.
Who?
Blondie.
Blondie, she had this black guy, this tall, lanky black guy. He did a song, a rap song
What was
on
the
one of
name
her
of it? I
albums.
forget the name of the song.
Me too. I can see the guy in my mind's
I
eye.
know.
But she was the first one.
I used to think she was good looking when I was little.
I seen her do backing
I
vocals
think she was
for
good looking,
Robert
too.
Plant. What a voice. Wow, she did the backing vocals for Robert Plant. And I'll tell you, she can belt it out.
Oh,
Blondie.
oh yeah,
Wow, she's got an incredible voice.
yeah, she does. I always liked her.
But when you hear her albums, you're not hearing what she can really do.
Right.
That's because they wanted her to, like, what is that, Heart of Glass? That was supposed to be a reggae song.
Right.
And the label said, no, you're going to do it as a disco song.
I thought disco died, though, in the 70s.
Well, that disco,
Disco was heaviest in the 70s. It
Oh,
died in the
horrendous.
80s.
Died in the 80s, yeah.
Did it
Yeah.
die in the 80s? Okay, but I remember everybody was stepping on their disco records and stuff. I remember that, but what was the
Disco
biggest
sucks.
disco band?
They
What was
just
it,
changed
Bee
it
Gees?
to like the B-52s.
Bee Gees.
No, that was 70s.
No, but he's saying disco bands.
Bee Gees, yeah.
Yeah, and
Staying alive.
Casey and the Sunshine Band.
Yeah.
I love that group.
Yeah, they got a lot of good hits.
All right, what movie put disco on the map?
Saturday Night
guys?
Fever.
Saturday Night Fever.
You got it.
John,
You got it,
John
brother.
Travolta.
Yep.
You know, man, it's a shame. Ain't he a liberal now?
Yeah, he's in Hollywood. 95% of Hollywood's liberal.
He's
Scientologist.
Scientology, so
Yeah.
I don't know what that would make him a liberal, I guess.
Yeah, them fucking Scientologists are weirdos.
They're waiting for the aliens to come pick them up.
Yeah, like the Hale-Bopp fucking idiots that all cut their balls off.
You know the bad part though, the Hale-Bopp people, at least they left by natural selection, stupidity.
Yes.
The Scientologists won't leave like that.
They had nice shoes. They had some nice tennis shoes on.
Yeah, I know. I would have taken a pair of them.
Yeah, them new Nikes, them white Nikes,
Yeah.
was it white Nikes, weren't
No, black.
they? Or were they black?
Yep, black Nikes.
Well, you guys, Jimmy, the other day we was talking. I
That
guess
rap
it was
song by Blondie is called Rapture.
Rap.
Thank
That's
you.
it. Yeah.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Well, the other day we was talking about that Scientology, and Jimmy says, I think it was on Shannon's show Wednesday night, and Jimmy said, all I know is L. Ron Hubbard. L. Ron
Yeah.
Hubbard.
Well, he was the
That's who's
founder.
responsible for starting it.
Yeah, L. Ron Hubbard was a failed science fiction writer.
It was the way Jimmy said it, though.
Dianetics.
Dianetics.
Dianetics,
Did
yeah.
you guys ever watch that Leah Remini show after she got out of Scientology?
Yes.
Oh,
I
yes.
loved it. Is it still on?
I don't know.
I know. I seen a couple episodes of it. I was like,
I know.
this is fucking
I know
great.
the Scientologist church
The
itself,
ch-
they
the
were
girl-
going batshit crazy over it.
It's going to restart. Don't let it.
Well, we need to start our own ministry, you guys. I mean, we talked about that once before, so we could get tax
We're
exempt.
going to go down.
What?
No, I think we diverted it. Oh, shit. The computer was just telling us it was going to reset.
We were
Oh.
supposed to do it last night. I told her
Her
to
show
remind me
was called
later. It does it in the
Scientology
show
and the
again,
Aftermath.
24 hours
Yeah.
later.
And the guy that's on the show with her, he used to be one of the big enforcers for Scientology. He was the guy that would ruin your life after you left.
What was the name of this show again you're talking about?
Scientology and the Aftermath.
No, what Dave said earlier.
It was Leah Remy something.
That's
the
it.
show I just
Leah Remy.
That's the show.
Isn't that the one that did with the
King of
fat guy?
Queens.
Yeah.
Yeah, the chick from King of Queens.
She's pretty good looking, man. She's pretty good looking.
Yeah, she had some face work done, and they didn't do a good job.
Yeah, she talks to her nose a lot.
What about Greta? Now, I'll tell you who had a lot of face work done. She was a news anchor. Her name was Greta Van Susteren. She came back one year, and it was like a total different woman. You guys remember her?
Yes, she
Yeah,
was
yeah.
on CNN, And she went to Fox, and Fox told her, "You got to get your eyes done. They look horrendous."
Now, wasn't she a lawyer, or attorney, or something like that at one time?
Yes, and she's a contractual attorney. And also a Scientologist, by the way.
Oh, is she?
Greta Van Susteren.
Wait a minute.
Scientologist.
Didn't she have something to do with those two boys that killed their parents? It was real famous.
The Menendez brothers?
Menendez, yes, Menendez boys. Wasn't she like their attorney or prosecuting attorney?
No.
No, so she was doing it, the
reporting.
She was there during the Menendez trial, bringing it to the public.
Right, she was on CNN.
She was on CNN at the time, yeah. But she's noted for the OJ. That's where she started.
Okay.
And after OJ was Menendez.
But she's a contract attorney, like, Dre. Because I seen her doing a thing on Obamacare when it first came out, and she had the whole thing. She goes, "I read the whole thing. I'm a contract attorney, and I cannot make heads or tails of this."
Leah Remini's show is getting ready to start its 3rd season.
Yes, good for her.
What's the name of the show?
Oh, my fucking head. Once again,
Scientology and the Aftermath.
Jimmy's like me. I'm still trying to figure it out myself, Jimmy. Thank you.
I don't know if I heard of it or not.
It's a good show. If you get a chance, you should. You can probably find it on YouTube.
What do I ask for?
It's on A&E,
Leah
I
Remy?
think.
Right.
Scientology and the Aftermath. That's what it's called.
Go to Google and put that in. Scientology and the Aftermath.
Now, that's
the name of the show. Yeah.
Is that stuff still going, Scientology?
It's as big as ever.
Yeah, it's huge.
It's never going to stop. One of the big people in it is fucking Tom Cruise.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Cruise
number
and
2.
Travolta.
Yeah.
Cruise is number 2 after, I forget the guy's name. No.
Cruz is like second in command of Scientology now.
Right.
Really?
Yeah, and there's another guy. It
ain't Brad Pitt, is it? Brad Pitt?
No, this guy, the guy in charge of it, he's like he's not famous. He's not like a famous actor. He's just like in charge of the church now.
Yeah,
he's in charge of the money.
He's a real devious fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a religion, though, right?
I guess. Jeez,
it's pretty much a cult, but yeah, they're trying to make it a religion. Yeah.
It does have tax-exempt status.
Yeah.
Well, I just don't get it. I never did get Scientology. I don't even. What do they worship? I mean, what is it?
They worship some alien from like the planet Xenu or something like that.
Yeah, and they think that planet that whole planet is coming back.
Is that Nibiru planet that they said is going to destroy the Earth?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
it's all screwed up.
Well, you all know
what if we got something coming at the Earth?
Not being in it.
A planet, Jimmy. We're supposed to have another planet going to hit the Earth.
When's this?
I don't know the planet's like Nibiron or something like that.
We need to get John Travolta on the show and get him to explain it to us.
Kirstie Alley's a Scientologist.
Yep.
Nancy Cartwright, the voice of Bart Simpson.
And Lisa Simpson.
Yeah. Ducky Fresh, Isaac Hayes.
Isaac Hayes is dead.
Juliette Lewis.
Did he die?
Isaac Hayes is dead, yeah. He was chef.
Yeah, chef. I thought he just quit
John
the show.
Travolta. Greta Van Susteren.
That's why the chef left South Park. Because they did an episode on Scientology. And he got pissed and quit the show.
Well, remember when he married that succubus?
Yes.
I don't know. South Park was a good show, you guys.
Great show.
It was. I mean, Beavis and Butthead. I thought it was good.
Loved Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, Judge.
Do you know what's a really good cartoon that's out there now is Rick and Morty?
Never seen it, man.
Oh, check it out. It's funny as hell.
Are you guys into like comic book movies like Marvel?
Absolutely.
Not me.
Not DC, just Marvel.
Well, do you want me to give you some spoilers on the new movie Avengers? What's it called?
Infinity Wars.
Infinity Wars. Oh my God! Can I give you some spoilers?
Yeah, it doesn't bother me.
At the end of the movie, I got so freaking pissed off. Spider-Man dies. Spider-Man dies. Doctor Strange dies. I mean, they kill all these people off, man, and I'm like, what's going on here? No more Spider-Man?
But there'll be a way they come back.
It's like a soap opera.
Yeah, they'll be back.
Yeah, they'll clone one of his fucking, like his fingernail and make a new Spider-Man.
Well, I know Loki died, and they said there'll be no resurrection for Loki. That's Thor's brother.
They probably didn't like it.
But man, them are some good movies. The Avengers,
I'm waiting for the new Deadpool. I want to see that so fucking bad.
That comes out tomorrow.
Oh, I'm dying to see it, and I'm seeing it in IMAX.
Awesome. It's awesome.
It's got to be an IMAX. I love Deadpool.
Ryan Reynolds, is that his name?
Yep.
Yeah, you know, he's kind of Republican. He's not anti-gun or nothing.
I know. Yeah. He's middle of the road. He's like he's got some liberal views and he's got some conservative views.
He's probably conservative, but he wouldn't say it because otherwise he wouldn't be getting the roles he's getting.
And he's Canadian.
Really?
Yeah, he's from
Saskatchewan. Dave, you did watch Deadpool, Dave.
I like Deadpool. I'll probably go see Deadpool. Well, Deadpool come out today, so I wouldn't mind going and seeing it.
Did you
like to see it in IMAX? It's got to be in IMAX.
Remember the first movie, the first Deadpool he did? At the beginning of the movie, he says 12 bullets, and he's counting them down. You guys remember that scene?
Yep. And I only got 12 bullets, so you're going to have to share.
He's like, shit. I mean, that's all the guy does is cuss through the whole movie, man. I mean, he reminds me of you, Paul.
I like when he's showing the fucking memory of what's going on, and it shows him masturbating to a My Little Pony. It's like you weren't supposed to see that.
What about when he was in that taxi and he shows the guy and he's got this little kid's watch, man?
Yeah. Oh, it was fucking great. I never carry a wallet. Ruins the lines of the suit.
Yeah, it was a good movie. I mean, honestly, that was a really funny superhero movie.
Fucking great. When I seen this, I was like, they gotta make more of these.
Oh, yeah. It was a good movie.
Francis. You're not Francis.
But you know what? This all started with the X-Men, but it's like totally different because they actually killed that guy, that actor in the Wolverine movie. I don't know if you kept up with those X-Men movies.
No, I'm not an X-Men fan.
Nope, me neither.
Well, Deadpool was part of
X-Men. Yeah. Well, I like the metal dude in it.
You know, he was different though than he was in the X-Men. The whole Deadpool thing is so different, man.
I like how he just kept it.
I just sent you guys a photo. Take a gander at that.
Who just sent a photo to?
I heard us saying.
All of us?
No, I sent it to Jim. I tried to upload it in TeamSpeak so everybody could see it, but it won't let me.
Figures.
Well, shoot, we're already going on our second hour, you guys.
Yeah?
We got 4 minutes. I'm going to do a commercial. All right.
Let's just do some commercials.
I see the picture. Who's this?
That's Leah Remini.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, she's a good-looking woman.
Recently? Is that when she was in a heyday?
Wow. I would imagine she still looks like that. She's
that's when she was younger, definitely.
Well, come on, share the picture around, Jeremy.
Hey, stop that.
What?
No, the computer keeps wanting to shut down and restart.
Oh, okay. Mine says my Yahoo needs updated, but I'm just leaving it alone.
Yeah, well, this computer's persistent.
Yahoo, whatever it is.
Yahoo.
Wahoo.
No, not Wahoo.
There you go, Donald. I sent it to you in Facebook.
All right, I'm getting it. But when we
come back, we're going to do a commercial. We'll be back in about 2 minutes.
All right.
Well, I just heard the news today. It seems my life.
Everyone, you got the 215L. Doesn't matter what kind of sandwich, sir. I'll explain later. Thank you, sir.
Jimmy John's. Sir, did you know your house is on fire? Yes, I did. Grab a bucket.
John's.
Come in.
Sir, did you know your house is on
Grab a
fire?
bucket. Jimmy John's. Come in.
Sir, did you know?
Yes, I did. Grab a bucket.
Jimmy John's.
Come in.
Sir, did you?
Yes, I did. Grab a bucket. Fire department. Come in. Sir, did you know you... It's okay, Captain. We got it handled. Care for a sandwich? Thanks, but tell me something. Chip, why didn't you call the fire department first? I did. Jimmy John's, America's favorite sandwich delivery.
Hey everyone, I want to tell you all about an amazing salon. Joyce's, located at 132 Ferry Street in Everett, Massachusetts. Joyce's specializes in the latest techniques in coloring, styling, cutting, and beach waves. Joyce's features Sukesha all-natural nutrient products and organic color. Joyce's full-service spa and salon, located at 132 Ferry Street, Everett, Massachusetts. 617-387-6688. Specializing in you.
Nice shooting. Hey, that's a sweet AK-47 chest rig. Is that multicam?
Yep, got it from StrikeHardGear.com.
Strike what?
StrikeHardGear.com.
Set your sights on StrikeHardGear.com. Tough, tactical gear for your Soviet-style weapon that's made in the USA. Affordable, plus a no-questions-asked 30-day money-back guarantee and lifetime replacement warranty. StrikeHardGear.com. Go ahead. Pull the trigger.
Well, I just heard the news today. It seems my life.
All right, we're back.
Oh, well, welcome back.
What a professional intro.
Yeah, isn't it? It's always. We always do the fucking meetings so well.
Is somebody going to open the show? Dave's never opened a show.
What's that?
Dave, have you ever opened the show?
Once I think.
Okay. Well, go ahead. You can do it again if you want to.
Open it, Dave.
We kind of already, yeah.
Hey, just keep it short and sweet. Hey, everybody, welcome back to the second hour of All In. I'm Dave. We got Jimmy, Paul, Donald, and Jeremy.
Are you
oh my God, he didn't call me Bobo this time.
Are you in state?
Yeah, I'm home.
Oh, by the way, do we have a goat update?
Goat update. Yeah, the goat is growing. He's putting on weight, and it won't be long when the goat will be on the grill.
So it's starting to look delicious.
The goat is starting to look like I'm seeing some chops. You know, as I'm walking through the barnyard, I'm seeing some chops.
Are you gonna get them little? You know, like they used to put on the turkeys. The fucking little booties they put on the legs.
Yeah, you know, used to Dana said Dana would be like, "Oh, you can't kill the goat." Now it's, "Oh, you can kill the goat if I get a horse."
You're going in and out. I keep hearing you going in and out.
I'm hearing him fine.
Dana, shame. Giving up on that poor goat.
Okay, no, that's fine.
Oh, there we go.
That's fine now.
There you go.
Oh, was that it?
Yeah,
I wasn't plugged in.
I didn't go all the way to the bottom.
You didn't go...
Jimmy didn't bottom out.
Well, speaking of bottom, I'm going to do the first one we got.
All in, I get it.
Now, guys, here's the thing. Let's give them the backstory on this. Backstory on this.
What happened? Jimmy gone? Paul gone?
Yeah, but I think we're still on the air. So
go ahead, Dave, and tell him the backstory on the recordings he's going to play when he comes back.
The recordings that he's going to play, guys, is last week we were trying to determine if a male could bottom out a female.
You know, hit the bottom of a woman and
knock the bottom out of it.
Knock the bottom. But anyway, during the week, I mean, it's too late when we do the show to call a gynecologist or a Planned Parenthood. So earlier this week, I got online with Jimmy, and I started making phone calls, and Jimmy recorded these calls, and we got 3 of them, and one of them's actually over 6 minutes, Dave and Jeremy. I'm talking to, I think it was Planned Parenthood, a nurse, and well, you'll hear the recordings, but and then on this hour, Dave and Jeremy, when Jimmy and him comes back, I've also got what to say during sex. 8 things every man wants to hear in bed. I've got 8 things, though, the best things a man wants to hear while he's having sex with a woman.
Okay.
And I don't know. I mean, to do this now or wait to
Would it be? Here's my thing. Would it be better to hear it or not to hear it? You know, probably one of the things you wouldn't want to hear is it in yet?
No, these are things. Let me read it again now. I looked it up. It's 8 things every man wants to hear in bed. Now, I don't know. Should I wait on Paul and Jimmy? I don't know. I mean, I don't even know.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Do your thing here. They're having some technical difficulties. So,
I mean, do you think we're still live right now?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we're live. Go do it.
All right. Well, let me get back to where it's at. And Dave, if you're out there, we're still live. Go ahead and text Dave really quick because I'm looking something up. Henry, text Dave if we're still live because Jimmy and him left the room. They're having trouble with their computer. All right. 8 things a man loves to hear while having sex. I'll start at number 8, Dave and Jeremy. You guys might not like this, but number 8, I want to give you a blowjob. I mean, is that something you guys would like to hear while you're having sex?
Why? Yeah.
All right. That's number 8. We'll move to number 7. Today is your day. Do whatever you want to. Yeah, I guess that sounds pretty cool, man. What do you think?
Can't knock that.
All right. Number 6. This is the best sex I've ever had. I mean, every man wants to hear that, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right. I mean, there's little stories to this, but I'm not going to read the stories. I'm just getting through the list here. Number 5. Your thing is so big, and that's what it says. Your thing is so big, and we'll get into that later. I mean, that's coming up. So that's something that a man likes to hear when he's having sex. Number 4, I love it when you go down on me. Yeah, that's your thing, Dave, right there.
That's my thing. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean.
I'm talking about like last week. You guys was getting into the Red Wing topic. Remember?
I'm a Red Wing commander.
You're a Red Wing commander. That's right, brother. And I'm up to number 3. Number 3, a man loves to hear this while having sex. Keep going. Sometimes though, a fat guy like me just can't keep going though. So I don't like to hear that personally. I don't like to hear that. You and Jeremy might. I don't.
You don't like to hear that?
No, because usually when I'm done, I can't keep going. I'm out of breath, and I'm like, So, no, I don't.
That's usually what, about 10 seconds in?
No, 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
2 seconds?
Damn, I was giving you too much credit.
No,
Donald said that's the best 2 seconds of her life, though, by God.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you, my CO. Number 2. Shout out his name often. That's what it says. I mean, do you want your woman to shout your name out?
No, I much prefer them to hear, oh God.
All right. The number 1 thing a man loves to hear while having sex. I am coming. I mean.
Yeah, that's about right.
Okay. Well, that was my list. I thought it was pretty interesting. It's just something I looked up before the show, since this show is all in. And, my friends, listen, Dave, Greg.
They're back.
We're back. Piece of shit. Computer fucking made us do it.
Well, was we live while you guys were out?
Yes, Henry said.
Yes, you was. The live one didn't crash. Paul's crashed.
Blame it on my computer.
It did.
We did the countdown.
It didn't crash. It restarted. Updates.
It needed to do an update.
What is your major malfunction, nuts?
Now that was good, Jeremy. That went good. I liked that time. But we did the countdown while you guys were gone. We had to keep the show rolling, guys.
I could hear you the whole time.
Oh, you could? Okay.
How come you're so quiet now? They're coming through real quiet on my headphones. Am I all the ways in?
No, you're all the way in.
Okay.
Get all in,
That's what
Paul.
she said. Are you all the way in?
All right, she said, are you in yet?
Well, it's like, surprisingly, yes.
Alright, this is the first call. We might as well get right to it before I crash again.
Are you going to the shortest to the biggest, the longest recordings?
Yeah, the first one's 1 minute 33 seconds.
Alright, let's hear it.
This is the one that wasn't a professional. She couldn't give out medical advice.
Well, guys, this is Donald calling and finding out if you can bottom out.
All right, here I go. Go ahead, Joe. Yes, can you hear me?
I can.
Is there a way that I can speak to a nurse? I'm having a problem, and I really don't know who else to call, and it's kind of embarrassing.
Well, this is the gynecologist's office.
Yes,
we don't deal with it.
Yes, that's what I know that, but that's what I'm having trouble with is my girlfriend, and I was just wondering if you could like give me some advice. And it's like I don't know how to tell you this, but I'm kind of embarrassed to tell you what's going on. But I'm looking for advice. I don't know who else to call.
Well, I'll have to put you on hold. She's on the other line.
Or I mean, are you a nurse? I mean, do you know anything about women or anything?
No, I don't. I'm front desk. I don't give any medical advice.
Okay.
None of us can.
Well, it's not about a certain patient. I mean, I'm not even going to give a name, but I'm just looking for some help with my girlfriend.
Well, if you would like to hold, you can hold for a moment, but she's on the other line.
How long do you think it'll take, ma'am?
I don't know. She's on the other line with the patient, so I don't really know.
Can I call back in a few minutes?
You can.
Okay, well, thank you for being nice to me. I mean, it's just a little embarrassing. I hate calling to do this, but I'll call back in a little bit.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
I know.
All right, we're back. That was the end of that one.
Okay.
We didn't hear that one, so
well, you didn't, but
the viewers, the listeners,
it got broadcasted live.
Right.
I see how you did. Okay. Now, what about the second and third one?
What did that say?
I don't remember.
Yeah, you didn't say anything about what the problem was because she wasn't a nurse. And she said, well, if you want to talk to the doctor, she's on the phone with another patient. You can wait if you want. And we said, no, you didn't want to wait, which was a good thing.
Yeah. All right. You going to play the big one, the 6-minute one?
Yeah, but you got to switch us over so we can hear it.
Yeah, I will be able to do that.
All right, that's cool.
But keep talking because I got to find it.
That's
all right.
I'm dying to hear this
Now,
shit.
you know what else we can talk about tonight, guys?
Say it, Dave.
I talked to Donald about this earlier before we started the show.
You're sicko.
Donald says it's sick, but this is something that I think affects a lot of Americans, so we need to touch base on this.
Go ahead, Dave.
Anal seepage.
Anal seepage.
I've heard that term, but what does that mean? You can't control your shit?
No, it has. I don't think it has anything to do with feces. I think it has something to do with something. Donald explained it about the scrotum getting
we're
stretched out.
fucking echoing like crazy.
What is that noise?
Trying to get it out of here. Everyone be patient. Just be patient.
All right.
You're switching us over.
I'm going to
This
try
is
to
very
do it.
technical.
We'll be calm.
I wish you were in this room.
We're dead silent.
Well, if I unplug this, we're fucked up, right?
Right? Yeah, when you start echoing like crazy.
So, then I can't do it. I can't have you guys hear it.
Are you going to be fucking kidding me?
No.
Just play it for the audience.
Play it for the audience, Jimmy.
Play it for the audience.
Play both of them.
It's gonna be. I'm gonna have to go to another room so you guys can talk. But
okay.
Go play both of them, Jimmy.
Well, I didn't. I only set up one, the big one.
All right, play it, and then we'll come back. All right, here we go. Call number 3. Anyway, let's talk.
Thank you for calling Planned Parenthood. Para continuar en español, oprime el 2. To help us connect you to the Planned Parenthood Center in your area, please enter a 5-digit zip code for the area you're interested in. Please enter your... Please hold, and you will be transferred to the Planned Parenthood Center nearest you. Thank you.
Uh-oh, Planned Parenthood.
Hi, thank you for calling Planned Parenthood. Claudia, how can I help you?
Yes, my name is Dwayne, and I've been very hesitant on calling. I'm having a problem. I know this is Planned Parenthood. I know I'm a man, but I was just wondering, I've been looking things up on Google, but it's very vague, and I'm kind of embarrassed to call. And I was just wondering if you could answer a question for me, a problem that me and my girlfriend are having. I'm even embarrassed to tell you.
Yeah, that's no problem. I can try.
All right, well,
It's okay.
well, just remember that I'm very embarrassed. I don't know how to. I don't want to sound dirty, okay? I don't want to sound nasty, but this has happened twice now. Just see if you can help me. I've got this new girlfriend, and we're having sex, and she was saying that please don't think I'm talking dirty, but she's saying that I'm hurting her by hitting the bottom of her. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? I don't want to say it. I don't even know what the medical term is, but she says I'm hitting the bottom of her, and this ain't the first time this has happened. I mean, is this something she needs to go to the doctor for? Or is this something that I need to be careful with, or can this even happen?
Right. So I'm not really sure just because I'm not a medical professional, but if it's something that you guys are concerned about and you want to bring it up to the clinician, you would need to make an appointment.
Make an appointment? I mean, you as a woman, I don't know you, and it's not about a certain individual. Well, it is my girlfriend, but is it possible for a man to go that deep and hurt your spouse or your mate?
I mean, I don't know, just because everyone's body is different, and maybe it's like a positional thing or a structural interior problem, or maybe it's just like inflammation, but I'm really not sure.
Okay. I thought you might be able to help me. I've been looking for answers, and it just seems like, I mean, I Google it, and they're telling me that a woman is only like 4.5 inches. It sounds dirty, but a woman's body down there, it only goes back like 4.5 inches deep. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to even ask you this. I'm a lot bigger than that. So should I back out, or I don't know what to do?
I mean, I think you should discuss that with your partner just so you guys can come to some understanding of, what will not hurt her, I guess. I feel like she would be able to answer that question better for you.
Well, can I ask you, is every woman like kind of made different then down there and then woman parts?
Yeah, yes.
Every woman is different.
I mean, of course, there's probably an average, but yeah, everyone's body is going to react differently to things. We all have different, like, ways of metabolizing nutrients, and also just like how the inside of our bodies form.
What about this thing? Now thank you for talking to me, but I've heard this thing. It keeps coming up, cervix. Is it possible for a man to hit a woman's cervix? I don't even know what a cervix is. I don't even know what it is.
I don't know. So a cervix is it's a narrow passage forming the lower end of the uterus, but I'm not really sure if...
crap. I'm so embarrassed to even ask you this.
I mean, it may be possible. No, it's okay. Like, don't be embarrassed about it. Like, we're both mature adults that can talk about it. It's fine, but...
Is that the bottom of a woman, though? The cervix is what I'm reading about. Is that the bottom of the woman down there? I mean, that's the nicest way I could put it, I guess.
So it's the lower end of the uterus, if that's what you're referring to by the bottom.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. And I've had 2 women in the last 2 years tell me that I'm hitting that, I guess it's called the cervix then. So, I didn't even think this was possible. I mean, it puts me at a disadvantage here, like I'm the bad guy or something. I mean, I don't.
Oh no, I don't. I mean, I don't think that you should think that about yourself just because it's intentional.
Well,
you know, like I don't think.
I mean, I've heard of men being too small, but I mean, being too big. Really, I have to go through life and be embarrassed about this, not be able to, have my partner set.
No, you don't. I mean, you don't have to be embarrassed. It's fine. You don't have to be embarrassed about it. But I think this is like something that you should talk to with your partner and maybe come to some understanding about what position is going to feel comfortable for both of you guys.
I gotcha. Well, you know what?
Maybe it's like a certain position.
A position.
Okay, that's no problem.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you helping. Right. I know it's a bad topic to talk about, but thank you so much.
No, it's not. You're fine. Okay, thank you. Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
All right, bye-bye. Hang on.
Okay, bye.
Bye. I'm trying to hang this phone up. All right, Jimmy, I'm back. It's hung up.
That was
I will call that was a good one, wasn't it, Jimmy? That's a good one, man.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
All right.
That was beautiful, Donald. That was.
Well, you missed like the first 3 minutes of it, though, when I realized how I could get it so you guys could hear it.
Oh, that was fucking awesome, Donald.
Wow.
Well,
it went on, and me and Jimmy was doing
but the whole audience got the whole
down there. He
down
just
there.
kept saying down there.
Yeah, or mate. Yeah, my mate, because I'm a fucking gorilla. My mate.
Well, we have seen his promo pictures.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, I told her it's happened before. I said, this ain't it's my new girlfriend, but this has happened before in the past.
Fucking Donald just silverback.
my mate. I can use this old word in it.
I can see him fucking eating a banana and just pounding his chest.
Yeah, chasing Linda around her house like, come here, woman, you make me now.
Running on his feet and his knuckles.
Okay, man. Henry says he's laughing so much his stomach is hurting right now. He's in the hospital.
Take it easy. You better recuperate, brother.
Then he said the first one I called sounded very young, but when Jimmy was recording these, you guys, when we get done, I had Jimmy laughing. Now this is I don't even remember what day this was, but it was through the middle.
Jimmy
it was like
don't
noon.
remember either.
Yeah.
Jimmy don't remember either.
No, I remember. It was Wednesday, I think.
Was it like noon, though, Jimmy? Around
the CoQ10's working?
No, CoQ10's for the heart, not the brain.
Oh, I thought it was for the heart. I mean, for the brain. I thought it was supposed to improve your memory.
Well, we didn't get done talking about anal seepers tonight, you guys.
Donald is an expert on anal seepage, and it's because his sphincter has been stretched.
Oh, God.
And how was it stretched?
Donald has a stretched sphincter.
All right. I'll let that dope cough get by, and then I'll say it. Are you done? Are you done hacking up your lungs?
Yes, I am.
Thank you, Jimmy. I know that's the marijuana in there. The what is it? The THC and all the tar and stuff you're coughing up. But anyway,
pretty much.
But when I was younger, I used to change tires, and I used to lift heavy, big old tires, and I popped the hemorrhoid out, you guys, and the daggone thing split on me. And then they called it what you call a fissure. So they had to do surgery on my anus. And yes, they loosen up the muscles, and you do get seepage. For a long time, many years after surgery, your sphincter is loose down there, and you do leak if your muscles aren't tight.
So
what do you seep?
I don't know what it is. It water?
Anal fluid.
It's not poop. It's not shit. I mean, it's clear.
No, it's anal fluid. It's from your anal gland.
Ah, that's
disturbing.
Is that like
you don't have to, Jimmy?
Is that like the cat gland there where they spray? And we can spray too now.
Donald, though, what did you do to tighten up your sphincter?
Time, brother. Time, I think, tightened my sphincter up.
What do you mean tightened it up?
If Jeremy would stop, well, you have this surgery.
You tightens it up as I got a fucking donut in there they call a hemorrhoid.
Donald was doing yoga.
He went from this.
I mean, because I know, a woman can do like, what are they, like Kegel exercises or something?
That's what I was looking for.
Kegel?
Yeah,
Kegel.
yeah.
Yeah, Kegel or whatever.
She can use the Kegel exercises to make her hoo-ha tighter.
Well, if a woman don't have sex for so long, they get tighter too.
Really?
Yeah, they start to close up and dry up.
Well, if that's the case,
like an old flower.
If that's the case, every married man in the country should have virgins all over again.
Yes.
Well, my wife is almost a virgin again. Oh my God! I should have said that. I just put my foot in my mouth.
Oh shit! I am so happy you said that.
You dumbass. Yeah, an old meaning with the Muslims getting 76 virgins, but it's a virgin that's 76 years old.
Yeah, and she just hasn't had it in 50 years.
72
blow the cobwebs off. Stalagmites and stalactites.
Are you saying it's been so long that she comes dust?
Pretty much.
Yeah, at sunset, bats start flying out of it.
Looks like dirty oil.
And at this point, parents, we highly recommend that you remove all the children from the listening audience.
Let them listen. This will grow them up.
Paul says, "Let them listen." That's a good one, Paul.
Yeah, you want your kids to grow up and move out of the house? Let them listen to this show.
Right.
It'll grow them up fast.
Yeah.
They'll leave at 13.
Yeah, remember Donald got his teacher pregnant at 13.
Yes.
Well, listen, though. This show is very educational. I mean, we're finding out the anatomy of a woman. We found out about anal seepage. You guys talk about Red Wings, getting blood on your face. This show is everything. I mean,
Donald, I still find it hard to believe you ain't never woke up and went into the bathroom, looked in the mirror, and looked like the Joker.
It looked like you got lipstick all over your face.
You look like the Joker from fucking Batman.
All right, guys. All right.
This town needs an enema.
I love that movie. But if Jeremy doesn't play any sound effects, I'll tell you guys something. When I was growing up, I thought I had Red Wings.
You know you shouldn't have said it, Donald.
No, well, hang on, no. There's two different definitions. If you look it up, I thought Red Wings is if you slept with a woman on the rag. But your guys' definition is in there too.
No, it's going to be on your face, bro.
Yeah, it's going to be in the mustache. It's going to be in your mustache, your beard.
Yeah.
No, I have never done that, and I never will.
Yeah,
Dude, just dive in there head first and pull that tampon out with your teeth.
You never had your Red Wings then.
You look in the mirror and you look like you were raped by John Wayne Gacy.
All the times that you drank and you never once had Red Wings?
No.
Donald's fucking past women were past the menstrual stage.
Or before it.
Yeah, or before.
No.
And that went over the air.
You know what? We ought to bring Billy Bob in, you guys. Let's get off of Don Weston.
Why?
Wait a minute. Before we bring Billy Bob in, let me do the second OBGYN, I called it.
You got another one?
Yes,
we
have another
missed.
clip.
It's 3 minutes.
All right, go ahead.
Hopefully it runs right up till the end of the show so we don't have to listen to Billy Bob.
All right, I'm going to go to another one, so hold on.
All right, here I go. Now, are we live while he's doing this?
Numbers, so.
I have no idea.
Dr. Dar's office?
Yes, I was wondering if I could speak to a nurse or somebody. I mean, I know I'm a man and this is a gynecologist office, but I'm having trouble with my girlfriend and I don't know who else to call. And it's kind of embarrassing.
Okay, this is Dr. Dar's office, Springfield.
Is this a gynecologist, though?
No. Did you Google the number?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, they're giving wrong numbers on Google. I don't know why, but this is a general practice doctor in Springfield.
Ooh, was anyway? I mean, maybe a nurse could give me any advice or anything. Maybe. I mean, it's not a HIPAA because I'm not really asking about a certain individual. I'm having problems with like my sexual partner, my girlfriend. Are you a nurse?
Yes, I am.
Well, I mean, it's kind of embarrassing, so please, I'm not trying to sound nasty. I'm not trying to be a pervert or nothing. So please bear with me. It's been a week or two. I've been hesitant on calling anybody, but I've got this new girlfriend, and every time we have sex, and I'm not trying to sound nasty, but if we have sex, she's telling me that I'm hitting the bottom of her and it's hurting her. And is that possible? I've tried to Google it. I can't. It's very vague. I mean, is it possible for a man to hit a woman that deep?
It is. But what it is it could be she can have trouble with her uterus or her ovaries.
And the reason I'm asking is because I don't know if it's me, because my last girlfriend, like 2 years ago, said the same thing. And this is very embarrassing. I hate to even ask you this, but I mean, what should I do as a man? I've had 2 women tell me this.
Well, first of all, I would have her go to the doctor just to make sure that she doesn't, because females can have like enlarged uterus or ovaries, and you could be getting that.
Well, without sounding dirty, is it possible that a man can actually hit the bottom of a woman inside of her? I don't even know the name of it. You know what I'm talking about.
No, you're hitting an organ. That's what you're doing.
I'm hitting an organ. Wow.
Yeah, like her uterus or her ovaries or something of that nature.
And it's not. I shouldn't be doing that. Even if I don't even want to say this. It sounds dirty, but if I'm big, okay, just that word. It's not possible for a guy that's big to hit the bottom of a woman.
Not now. No.
Well, I appreciate you talking to me.
You're welcome.
I'll see if we can't get some medical help or something then.
All right. Yeah, I think she should go to a doctor though.
All right. Well, thank you, ma'am. Appreciate you talking to me. Thank you.
No problem.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
At least he didn't say down there.
Yeah, he did not say down there this time, or he didn't say mate.
Can't find the friggin' hole.
I can't believe I did that. You know, it's horrible listening to myself, man.
Donald, how the fuck you do not laugh doing this is beyond me. I
block my mind. I clear my mind, and I try not to think about anything. If I thought about you or Dave or Jimmy or Jeremy, so I'd start cracking up. But I blink my mind out when I do it.
And I love how he kept saying, I'm not trying to sound like a pervert, and I don't want to sound dirty. And she's like, you're a fucking pervert. What do you think
and
he's
you
calling
sound
me?
dirty.
Yeah, she's thinking you're sitting there jacking off, talking to her.
Down with us. Yes, I am.
Ooh, I like that. Keep talking.
Down
doesn't
there.
sound dirty.
Down there.
Down there. It's like spring break.
Make sure she goes to the doctor because she could have an enlarged uterus.
But she said I was hitting organs. I'm thinking heart, lungs, liver, like
Shit, I'd have been thinking tonsils.
Yeah, and by enlarged uterus, does she just mean she has a big cunt?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
she's loose.
She's a whore. You might want to get a new mate, because that one's a whore.
That's a hot dog down a hallway situation.
Helmet.
Oh man, it's like caveman. They used to grab him by the hair and just drag him.
Do you know what would be great if she said, "Well, you might just want to have anal with her," and avoid the whole situation?
Then Donald would know what she's talking about on a personal level because he has a loose sphincter.
Yes, he has seepage.
Didn't that nurse tell me to find another position or something like that?
Yeah. You got to check out other positions.
And I know what she's talking about, but
it's like I don't want to quit my job.
You know, I think next week I'm going to call Jimmy and we're going to record me. I'm going to call in and I'm going to start bitching. I'm going to call the hospital where I was born and I'm going to tell them I want my foreskin back.
Oh, you got to do that.
I will. I'll call the manager and I'll say, listen, I've been doing a lot of thinking. I got a hold of an attorney. I want my foreskin back.
Yeah. You've contacted an attorney. He's on retainer.
And who are you going to sue? Your mother and father?
No,
I'm going to sue the hospital.
Sue the hospital. They took it.
I'll say, you guys took it without my permission, sir, and I want my foreskin back. I don't care how you do it, but I want it back.
Donald's going to make a lampshade out of it.
I like to see how far this would go.
Oh my God!
Oh my
I will
God,
call you this week.
Hey, you notice we did, the first one didn't say anything medical, but each one of them had their own theory.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Totally different.
Totally different. So it's not like they got their shit together.
These are nurses, too, Jimmy.
Yeah, I know it.
Nurses.
Yes, I am.
Oh, do you know what we're going to do? Have Donald call a suicide hotline.
Oh my God!
But they'll send somebody here and lock me up, though, man.
And
Donald,
more great radio.
Yeah, they'd be like, Donald, don't you have a concealed carry permit? Not no more.
Shit.
Yeah, I can't call that place. I can't call that.
It was just a suggestion.
But I will call. I will call about my foreskin, though. I will. And just to see how far I could get him to talk about it. You know what I mean? See how much I could get him to open up.
Right.
You got to find the right person, because I guarantee you're going to get hang-ups.
I wish Jimmy was like more professional. Jimmy could be like my attorney. Jimmy could be like, well, sir, we're going to get you on Article 675 of the Ohio Revised Code of taking a man's foreskin. Slash 32 of the Ohio Ordinance. 32A, yes. We need to do more of this. That was fun, Jimmy. I had fun that day.
Well, like it's a malpractice suit. You know what I mean?
Donald, why don't you see if you can get a hold of Billy Bob?
I can call him. I got his number here. He did leave me his number. We ain't heard from this.
So in other words, going to pull the cannon that rattles on the other side?
Hang on, let me call him up. I know Paul hates this guy. I know this. Now, let's see if Gertrude's weight changes again this week. I know Jimmy's...
Like I said, she's looking slim. She lost 3 pounds.
What was her last weight?
I don't...
It was 380 or something.
No, I thought it was
429. It was...
429.
It was up to like... It was up to 549.
Can you call in?
Right.
She's down to 429 is what he said last time.
You call
she's looking slim. What? Oh, she's hot.
No, it's how much alcohol Billy Bob's had.
She's lost a few rolls.
Log in. You guys, he's going to log in here in a second.
All right, cool. It's the more fucking beers or whatever that fucking hillbilly fucking drinks, the lower her weight gets. So when he's really drunk, she's like 429. When he's fairly sober, he's more honest.
Yeah, man. You're killing me.
Hey, Bo, what y'all doing there?
Hey, how's it going, Billy Bob?
Hey, how's that Bo Daniel? What's up here, buddy?
Not too much. How you doing?
I'll tell you what, buddy. I'm just doing pretty good there, Camille.
How's the weather down in what do we call that? L.A.
That's LA, baby. That's Lower Alabama.
Lower Alabama.
No, not Lower Alabama. It's Lower Alabama. Camille.
Sorry, I pronounced it correctly.
You already gonna start this shit. I'll tell you right now, Paul Daniel, I ain't gonna put up with that shit tonight. Oh, Billy, I'm pissed off. Come on.
What, your meth lab go up in flames?
Fucking Gertrude. I'll tell you what, boss. Gertrude got me madder than a wet hornet there. Come on.
What's her weight this week?
What the hell did he just say?
I don't know.
He's got that part. I didn't get the first part.
Say it again, Billy Bob.
I say old Gertrude got Billy Bob madder than a wet hornet there. Come on.
Why? What did she do now?
Well, I tell you what, boys, old Gertrude there, she done lost down some weight now, boys. She's down to 389 pounds, come on.
How the fuck is that possible? Meth lab. Never mind. Sorry.
She can do that in a week.
Fuck yeah.
Now Jimmy's really interested in this weight part. He's waiting on her to get down to like 100-some pounds.
No, she's looking good at now. Like I said, this is the best she ever looked.
I'll tell you what, boys. Old Jimmy up there, he gonna cause a keeling there, come on.
I like the photo you sent of Gertrude there. The one with she's got her belly over her 2 knees.
It was fucking amazing. She's completely nude, and you cannot see anything.
You know, Billy Bob, do you have foreskin down there in L.A. or Alabama?
Well, no, but they cut that shit off. Well, Billy Bob was born there, right? They had to use a chainsaw, though, Camille.
Oh, God.
A lumberjack rabbi.
You know, Billy Bob there, you know, I ain't talking to brag down or there, but I'll tell you what now, I'm hung like an old oak tree there, Camille.
yeah, dead and withering.
A weeping willow.
yeah, rotting and ready to fall off.
Hey, Paul, you want Billy Bob going to open up a can of whip ass on that Paul Daniel?
Yes,
I'm telling you, Camille.
Yes, he's opened many cans of whoop ass, as he so suddenly put it.
He's never made it there yet, Paul. He's been coming to New Hampshire for over a month now.
Oh, I tell you what, Paul,
he's halfway here.
Oh, Billy Bob,
he's traveled to the moon, but he can't get to fucking New Hampshire.
Y'all better be glad old Joe Rocks called Billy Bob up. He said, hey, Billy Bob, calm down, Billy Bob.
So Joe smoothed everything over?
That's right. If it wasn't for old Joe Rocks, y'all be dead motherfuckers right now. I'll tell you that right now.
You've been licking Joe's rocks?
Old Joe Rocks said, I'll tell you what, boys. He said, they said both them up. He said, them boys is about like hits on a more hog there, Billy Bob, but I don't need you to take them out of this world quite yet there, Camille.
Billy Bob drove to New Hampshire now, but he was told if he crosses the Mason-Dixon line, he can't breathe the atmosphere.
I know Gertie didn't want me to mention anything about Joe, but me and Joe have been tag teaming her, and she's been loving it. She didn't want
whoa! It's Gertie now.
Whoa!
It's Gertie.
Let me tell you something, buddy.
Love.
I'll tell you right now, boys. I'll tell you right now, y'all gonna cause a fucking killing, come on.
Well, I hope it's a suicide.
Well, we're far enough away. One's in the mouth and one's in the rear. It's like about 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah, you're in a different zip code.
Exactly.
Old Billy Bob, he loves it, Gertrude there, right, Camille?
I hope Billy Bob don't get his own show.
Did you notice that? He calls her Gertrude. You call her Gertie.
Yeah.
Gertie.
She likes Gertie. She likes to get dirty with Gertie.
Ooh.
I'll tell you what, boys, y'all pissing Billy Bob off, come here.
What do you want me to piss on you and make it official?
I'm gonna come down. I'll tell you what. I'm about to call old Joe Rocks there and say, boy, I'll tell you what now. You're just going to come up there and do some whoop ass, come on.
No, Joe's going behind. I'm the one getting hit.
He's gonna go run into the boss like a little fairy.
How do you even know Joe Rocks there, Billy Bob?
Well, I'll tell you what, boys, old boy called old Billy Bob up. He said, hey, Billy Bob, I been hearing you on that there radio, right? And I tell you what, Billy Bob, there, I think you got some talent there, buddy.
Yeah. I think it's just that Billy Bob's fucking Joe's meth connection.
Did you call it radio, Rididio?
That's the Rididio.
Rididio?
The Rididio, Camille.
Okay, that's fine. That one I have nothing to say on.
So, you enjoy this?
We're not
speaking the same
fucking language.
I'll tell you what, boys. Old Billy Bob got a voice for the Rididio there, Camille.
Is it one of the ones like the old Victrolas? You had to fucking crank it up.
He's got a battery. He's battery powered.
No, boy. Old Billy Bob there, I high tech redneck there, boys. I got old solar power up there, Camille.
It's like Gilligan's Island. He's got Gertrude on the fucking bicycle, pedaling.
Well, boy, I'll tell you what, I can't let her get on that bicycle there, because down here in Lowy, Alabama, if you get them girls out there riding on the bicycles, they get arrested there, because the cops arrest them for peddling pussy, come on.
That's an old one, but a
peddling pussy.
Peddling pussy.
Peddling pussy, boys.
Prostitution.
Can't let them girls get on the bicycle there, because they sure would lock your ass up down here in Lower Alabama for peddling pussy.
Yeah, well, the bicycle seats are a little slippery.
They can only ride side saddle.
Otherwise, they get off.
You guys, You guys are killing me. I can't take it tonight. Tonight, I'm serious. I'm laughing my ass off.
I tell you what, to tell you what though, old Billy Bob was listening there a while ago there, old Donald Rogue Hole Whisper there. I tell you what there, buddy. Old Billy Bob feels sorry for you there for having that anal seepage. That's some serious shit, though.
Yes.
Don't you bring it up either, Billy Bob. They've already got enough tonight.
When Billy Bob feels bad for you, your life sucks.
Your life really sucks, yes.
I'll tell you what there, old Rogue Hole. Old Billy Bob feels bad for you, buddy.
Well, I hope one day that you have anal seepage too there, Billy Bob.
Well, I'll tell you what, boys. How about this? Fuck you, Kaboo.
Is it Kaboo or Kamoon? I don't know what you're saying.
It's Kaboo.
Who cares? It's great.
Oh, Lord. Can I say hello to my friend out there listening, Greg Medlin? Hello, Greg.
You just did.
Hey, what's up, Greg?
Hey, Greg.
This is all in. This is just a crazy show. We got some redneck hick from Lower Alabama.
Hey, boys, Billy Bob done told you cocksuckers are, boys. It ain't Lower Alabama. It's Lower Alabama.
Bambi.
Now we got some rednecks in New Hampshire.
Yeah, I'm not from New Hampshire. I'm from Massachusetts.
So ain't I, but we live in New Hampshire, so we're from New Hampshire now.
Well, Billy Bob wants to know here, boys. Are y'all from Massachusetts or are you from New Hampshire there?
We live in New Hampshire.
We live in New Hampshire, but we're originally from
I voted for the governor of New Hampshire, who's a Republican.
As you so aptly put it.
Hey, I got a question for you guys in New Hampshire. Now, in Ohio, they call us Buckeyes. Indiana, they call them Hoosiers. What do they call New Hampshire people?
Hey, Billy Bob can tell you this right now, boys. They call them fucking retards there, come
Seriously, what are you calling
New Hampshire is the only thing that comes to mind. The only.
I have no idea.
That's what we would call people from New Hampshire, Cow Hampshire.
We don't really have a lot of college football. I mean, in New Hampshire.
What about Massachusetts? What about Massachusetts?
They're the douche fucks.
The douche fucks. I mean, you guys know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah,
Indiana,
they
Hoosiers.
call Alabama the Crimson Tide.
It's weird.
That's right, baby. Roll Tide there. Whoop, whoop.
What do they call them in Lower Alabama?
Yeah,
old Billy Bob, old Crimson Tide man there. Roll Tide. Whoop, whoop.
What does that mean?
Means
Roll Tide, motherfucker. Whoop, whoop.
Well, I got some oceanfront property here in Ohio I'll sell you, Billy Bob.
Hey, boy, let me tell you something there, you old rogue hole with a loose sphincter hole there, buddy. Oh, don't you get old Billy Bob started. Whoop, whoop.
He's finally going out with Donald.
Hey,
I was wondering how long this was going to take.
No. It might be oceanfront property.
Just bring him to the Great Lakes and tell him it's an ocean.
Elon Musk with his boring company can bring you right out in the ocean underneath. They got a little submarine. It'll bring you right to the ocean.
Where's the end? Where's the end of this? Where do you pop up and
comes out in
Alaska?
Jersey.
In Jersey?
Oh, Mass, we can make it come out anywhere we want it.
You gonna fucking a tunnel all the way from California to fucking Jersey?
No, he said Ohio. He's got the lakes, the Great Lakes. You can go start in Buffalo and go straight across.
Have you ever been to Buffalo?
No, but it would be going underneath it.
I've heard of Buffalo Bill. I couldn't imagine going. I don't want to tunnel to California. Heck with California.
Yeah, great place to put a tunnel where fucking earthquakes happen all the time.
Yeah, I know it.
That's where I want to be, in a fucking tunnel in an earthquake.
What is that, Andreas Fault out there? Is that what it's called?
San Andreas.
San
Andreas. Yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Now you guys know we have a fault line like really close to us too now, right? I don't know.
Too bad there wasn't one in Lower Alabama.
I think there is.
I'll tell you what, boys, old Lower Alabama down here, boys, that's God's country down here, Kaboo.
They don't have earthquakes. They just have fucking inbreeding.
No, they do have earthquakes.
It takes more lives than earthquakes.
When Gertie walks, they have earthquakes.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something, there, old rogue hole with the loose feet hole, buddy. Oh, you leave old girl true long there, Kaboo.
Now, wait a minute. Get off me now. I don't want no feud with you. Your feud is with the New Hampshire people.
I'll tell you what there, though, boys. You know how Billy Bob feels about that Paul Daniels there. I wouldn't piss on that motherfucker if he was on fire, come on.
Well, I'm smart enough to not light myself on fire, unlike somebody else I know with a meth lab.
I'll tell you what, now, boys. Old Billy Bob pissed off with that Paul Daniels there, boys.
Good.
Hey, man, Paul's got a bad ankle, Billy Bob.
I sprained my ankle today. Yeah, I did.
Well, boys, I'll tell you what. I'm going to tell you right now, old Billy Bob just don't give two shits, come on.
Yeah. Well, that's not nice. Not nice at all.
You fucking Yankee, you piece of shit, motherfucker. I tell you what, right now, boys, that Paul Daniels, he's worthless like tits on more hog there, boys.
Oh, God. Tits on a bullhog?
I don't, once again, he loses me. I don't even know if we're speaking the same fucking language.
You are. I don't think you are.
What the fuck?
You sure you ain't from Lower Asia?
Yeah, no shit.
I'm from Lower Alabama there, boys. Lower Alabama.
Might as well be speaking fucking Korean or something like that.
Oh, God, you're killing me. Oh,
I'll tell you what, though. Which ankle did you hurt there, Paul? Come here.
The right one.
That means old Billy Bob's going to kick the left one, you motherfucker.
Ooh. Well,
I felt that.
I'm still waiting for him to get here.
I felt that.
You're never going to get there, Billy Bob. You've been saying it and saying it.
I'll tell you what, boss. I was going up there. Old Joe Rocks called me. He said, "Well, Billy Bob," he said, I know you're going to go up there and just put a hurting on them two fucking piece of shits up there, but what I need you to do, Billy Bob, I need you to calm it down, Billy Bob. Calm it down.
Well, Joe is the voice of reason on the stage.
So, Billy Bob, tell me, do you spit or swallow?
Well, I'm going to tell you something right now, old Jimmy. Old Billy Bob, remember listening to the episode of this here show one time where you said you'd suck a dick for me.
Well, Gertie said you swallow.
Yeah, no, when he's chewing tobacco, he spits. When he's sucking cock, he swallows.
Billy Bob ain't never been on record of saying he's sucking no dick, come on. You have money for $1 million. Whoop-whoop.
Sorry about that. Sorry to let the cat out of the bag.
Billy Bob, Jimmy lost a condom inside a lady, too.
What were thing Billy Bob figure out that?
How do you think I get kids?
He got a little penis there, come on.
Billy Bob lost a fucking Ford Pinto in his.
I'm not worried about Gertie, all right? Because I couldn't hit her bottom if I tried. I don't even think I could find a fallopian tube.
Listen now.
I get as far as the fold that I'm in.
Jimmy, if you hit bottom on her, the fall would have been fatal.
Hey, Billy Bob was hitting that pretty hard there night there, right? I mean, I fell
like I
in
said,
there.
riding Gertie's like riding in the waterbed.
Yeah, you won't even find a clip there,
Jimmy. Yeah, and then you ride the waves.
Well, Billy Bob fell in there the other night, boys, and I was looking around, and I had my old flashlight out there, and right in old feller. I read it that old feller. Well, I was hitting Gertie hard there. We was going at it there. Old Billy Bob fell in her pussy hole there, right? And I was looking, trying to get out there. I was shining a flashlight around. Old fella come up. I guess he'd been down in there for a while there. There in his pussy hole there. So he said, "What you doing there, buddy?" I said, "Buddy, I fell in." He said, "Me too." He said, "What are you looking for?" I said, I'm looking for the rope so I can climb out there, buddy." He said, "I fucked the rope." He said, "Find the car keys. We drive out of here."
Ford Pinto.
Jimmy, you'll never find the clitoris on that one, buddy.
If you did, you could fucking sit there and hit it like a punching bag.
Well, I'll tell you what, well, this ain't no lie. I love my Gertrude there, but her clitoris looks like a ribeye steak,
An aged ribeye steak.
Been sitting a while.
Yeah. Been left out in the sun too long.
Oh gosh, man! You guys, I hope some military people across seas are getting a kick out of this because it is a funny show, you guys.
Yeah, definitely got better in the second hour.
Oh my gosh!
After we had to restart.
I can listen to Billy Bob, Paul. Jeremy don't say much, but Jimmy cracks me up. Paul cracks me up. Billy Bob and me and Dave, we just kind of. I don't know. Me and Dave's not that funny, I don't think, but
No,
my
we just gotta
God.
sit back and listen. We gotta sit back and listen. You guys
Fucking
get
Billy
going.
Bob is the best thing that ever happened to this show.
Where'd he go? Is he still here?
I'll tell you what, Bull.
Oh, shit.
Here.
God, he's
Billy
still
Bob
here.
here. I'll tell you what, though.
Paul
my
said God
migraine.
he's still here.
Hey,
migraine's
Paul
coming
Needles,
back.
I'll tell you what, buddy. I'll tell you what old Billy Bob wants you to do, buddy. Old Billy Bob wants you to fuck off, come on.
Okay.
What did he say, Paul?
What did he
What
say?
did he-
He said, fuck off, I think.
I don't even know what he told you.
Sound like the Beatles there.
He's very upset. And I don't understand why. I've never been anything but nice to him.
Well, I'll tell you what, Paul Needles, you ain't nothing but a fucking liar right there, buddy. You've been made the Billy Bob ever since I come on this show, come on.
Well, do you know what you can do? Call Joe Rocks and have him fucking give you a big hug and tell you everything's okay.
Or make the Billy Bob show.
Oh my God, Billy Bob and Joe Rocks. That would be the best ever. They can smooch each other's asses.
I'll tell you what, Bulls. Billy Bob and Billy Bob been talking at Joe Rocks there, Bulls. You all better be glad, because if not, Billy Bob was come up there, open up a can of ass, whooping on both you fuck faces up there, come on.
Yeah.
Whoop ass again.
Whoop ass.
I'm wondering what that tastes like. Does it taste like whoop? Or is it ass?
I'll tell you what, you Yankee fuckers, you all ever say Billy Bob, you gonna find out Billy Bob gonna open
You know
up
what I mean?
a
Am I going to
can
be
of
sucking
y'all ever
Whoopi's
seen.
twat, or am I going to be licking your asshole?
Billy Bob gonna open up that can of whoop ass, and both you motherfuckers gonna be hurt.
Or am I licking Whoopi's asshole?
He can't even get his moped started. And he's fucking... Do you know what? Fucking... I will pay for a ticket on a Greyhound bus. Come on up.
Paul,
Billy Bob gonna call Joe Rocks here, and Billy Bob gonna have him sanction this fight there, come on.
What a rat think. He's gonna go to the boss.
No, Billy Bob gonna go to him and say, hey, I'll come up there and beat them two fuckers' heads in there, Joe. What I
That's
need you
because
to do...
Billy sucking fucking Joe's Rocks.
I need you to promote this, right? Oh, Joe's gonna promote it there. We gonna do pay-per-view there. Hey, everybody out there listening to this show here, all in, what I need y'all to do is I need y'all to call in here and see if y'all want to do pay-per-view there. Oh, Billy Bob versus them two fuckholes up there, come on.
Could you picture fucking Billy Bob sitting at Joe Rock's house having a cup of coffee and a fucking cannoli?
With the coach. Billy Bob, Joe Rocks, and the coach.
Oh shit! That would be great! That would be like 2.5 Men.
Hey, Paul,
Yeah,
Jimmy.
exactly. The coach would be the kid.
Yeah, the coach would be the half.
Yeah.
How many cans has Billy Bob opened of whoop ass on this show?
It's been cases of cans.
I don't know who
of
makes it, but they're getting a lot of money.
Yeah, do you know, if you want to invest in something, invest in whoop ass. Because Billy Bob's buying
That's
it
right, boy.
by
So
the
Billy
fucking
Bob
pallet.
gonna play right now, you fuck. Old Billy Bob got a lot of whoop ass for you. I tell you what, because I can't stand your fucking ass there, Paul Needles. Whoop, whoop.
Well, it obviously seems like you have more cans of whoop ass than brain cells.
You fucking Yankee motherfucker, you piece of shit.
That one got to him.
I think you got him mad. That's his favorite drink, whoop ass.
I tell you what, Bozo, you gonna find out on Paul Needles or Billy Bob opens up a can of whoop ass on you. Whoop whoop.
Opens it up. I can see him now with them can openers from like the 1930s. Takes like 4 hours to open it up. You know, you just standing there like, when's this gonna happen? And eventually, you just get bored and leave.
I just can't believe that Jimmy come up with a name tonight, Gertie. He calls her Gertie.
Yeah, Gertie.
If you listen to the older shows, I come up with it a while ago.
Well, when you have a personal relationship on that level, like Jim and Gertrude do,
right?
That happens.
She swallows me. I don't know what she does.
I'll tell you what right now, boys, what's going to happen there? Old Gertrude going to cause a killing. She going to cause a killing, come on.
Killing.
Killing.
Hey, my friend Greg Mellon says to tell all of you hello. I'm just saying what he said. He's a good guy. He's from
Hello, Greg. How you
North
doing,
Carolina.
brother?
North Carolina.
I got relatives in North Carolina.
Oh, really? Okay. I don't know what city he lives in, but Greg's a good guy. He's from North Carolina. You guys got a lot of listeners.
Probably went right by Greg's house. Or you know what I mean?
Greg,
nice
if you
to
see
see
Billy
you
Bob
again.
If you see Billy Bob, come by.
Yeah, I waved.
He didn't wave back, though. What an asshole. He didn't even wave back to you, Jim.
It was dark.
Yeah, well, he was mowing his lawn at midnight.
What about them people that spray their grass all the time? I mean, come on, dude. Sitting there using up all that water, watering your daggone grass, and there's people friggin' dying of thirst across the
You way thought that. If they're watering their lawn, it's called watering your lawn.
Well, grass, lawn, whatever you want to call it, but in the summer around here, you got all these people. You ought to see their little sprinklers. They keep their little grass.
Yeah, that's how the landscapers put them in there, so they go off
You know
in the morning and they
Donald's
go off
lawn
at
looks
night.
like now? It's just fucking brown.
All right, we ain't got much time.
Oh, shit, we're running out of time, guys.
Over a minute.
Well, it's been a good show. I've had fun. Jimmy,
Same here.
Paul, you want to say something to the military guys on this show?
Yes, I would like to throw a shout out to all the troops.
Memorial Day's
coming up. Serving here and overseas, and to our veterans that have served us in the past. We thank you.
Thank you. And this is our last show before, I think, Memorial Day, our last all-in.
Right. Next week is the last one. That's Memorial Day.
Right, yeah, because it's Sunday. Or Monday. Idiot. What an idiot.
Wait a minute now. Our next show Tuesday's our last show before Memorial Day, though, right?
Hey, Billy Bob, would you like to take us out and bring us out?
I'll tell you what, boys, old Billy Bob take you out there. I want to thank everybody here to listen all in. Old Billy Bob, down here in Glory, Alabama, I appreciate y'all having me on this here show there. Even though Paul Daniels and that Jimmy there, they got something there. I still appreciate it, boys.
There you go. You can't win with this fucking guy.
I'm playing the music, guys. We gotta go.
All right. Stay on the line.
All right.